Hey guys, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hello, 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 hello. Happy Friday. Happy, happy what? What is happy chappy right now? What are we happy about, guys? We're happy it's Friday. We're happy it's the weekend. Um, it's an eclipse. Hey Rebecca, nice to see you. Now I can see you. All right, guys. So I'm going to be doing these readings right here. I'm working from a list, and I am starting with the top of my list, which is Marina. I've got Marina, Mel's, Honey Bunny, Valerie, Mona Lisa, Darcy, Gabriella, Dawn, Serena, Sarah, and Deborah. And yeah, the list is full. The list is full over full for tonight. But I'll be back probably Sunday to do them again. So hi, hi, hi. Happy Strawberry Eclipse Friday. Yay. All right, guys, let's do this. I'm going to use my cos I'm going to Cosmic Tarot. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I don't even know. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's pretty full. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to everybody on the list in one time already. So, um, what are we doing? Marina, where's Marina? Is Marina back? If Marina is not here, Darcy will use her reading another time. Okay, is Darcy okay? Is Darcy okay? Yeah, great problem to have. Michael Mazza, hey, I'm not complaining. Yeah, I'm so behind on personal readings right now. I'm not complaining. I've had a lot of business lately and I'm very grateful for it. It just drives me crazy being behind. Okay, I'm glad she's okay. Oh my God, it is so hot in here. Let me get my air cranking. It's doing these readings when it's as hot as it is. I should have done this before I came on here. Let's get it down to like 72. Um, yeah, so there's a lot of energy here. I can tell there's a lot of energy because I'm already getting hot, and when I get hot, there's usually some kind of a message trying to come through. So I got the air cranked down. We're gonna get this thing popping. Top of my list is Marina. I don't know if Marina's here, and then I have Mel's. Mel's, are you here yet? Marina, Mel's, and Honey Bunny are on the top of my list. List is full tonight, guys. List is full. That's why I came on a little earlier to announce it because the list is already full, so you guys could get on. We've got quite a few people on there already. So I have Marina, Mel's, and Honey Bunny, and Valerie. Marina, Mel's, Honey Bunny, and Valerie. Hey, Debbie, I do have you on the list, Debbie. I'm going to shuffle these cards a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to read the list again from the top, and then whoever is here, you can, if you hear your name toward the top of the list, throw your question up because I can't wait to go in order. So, I just kind of have to go. Marina, Mel's, Honey Bunny, Valerie, Mona Lisa, Gabriella, Dawn, Serena, Sarah, Deborah. That's the list. Anyone on there, if you want to throw your question up, we'll get to you and I'll just mark them off one at a time. Anyone whose name I just read, if you want to throw your question up. Hello. Hello, Kathy in Savannah. Savannah's a great little town. Hello, Jane with 2 N's. Nice to see you. Valerie is wondering how her Aries is doing. Okay, let's see, Valerie, how your Aries is doing. Oh, there's Mel's. Now Mel's is here. Mel's, after I do this one, throw your question up. You're toward the top of the list, sweetie. Thank you. Show me what's going on with Valerie and her Aries, please. Valerie. I don't know. I see an eyeball. Maybe that means your Aries is watching you. It's like a cat's eye. Magician, Three of Pentacles, Devil, and Justice. Okay. This person's still trying to clear quite a lot of, this person's, your Aries is still trying to clear a lot of toxicity from their life. They're having some financial problems right now. Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. There's some financial hiccups going on in this person's life. I don't know if it's related to the quarantine and everything that's been going on with like layoffs and the business, the sort of verge of recession that we're in. But this person is having some struggles financially that are impacting every aspect of their life. The devil here, there's just there's a lot of things that are happening here. I mean, we've got 3 of the 4 cards are major arcana, but the one in the middle is the devil. So the foundational problem, this is Capricorn energy. This person's really trying to, I get an energy from this person that they're really trying to be dedicated in something, or really trying to be devoted to getting something accomplished in their life, but there's some major struggle with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This could even be a legal issue, or maybe it's a tax related issue. There's some kind of a monetary thing going on that's stopping a lot of good things, because even though this is just one aspect of this person's life, Valerie, that's having this sort of problem, even though it's just one aspect, it's affecting everything else. So just be aware of that with the Devil card here. You can look at this card. It's just kind of, this is the Cosmic Tarot. This deck I haven't pulled out in a while. This is, you can see, this card just feels really busy. Like there's a lot going on here, and it's kind of everything happening at once. Now, the Magician is a good sign upright, and you know, with the Magician and the Justice card both upright, what's happening here, the message that I get from this is what's happening here, you know, it's important for this person and for you as someone who's connected to them to recognize that all of these struggles, we so often forget that we're in, like, it's so, and I do this a lot too. It's easy to forget. It's like it's hard to remember that detours are part of a divine plan as well. And you know, it's so easy to get really frustrated with your circumstances, and I think there's a lot of that going on here, and it's in the connection for the two of you. But it's important for us always to remember that, you know, even those detours are often divine, and that there is a purpose to this. There's a grand scheme and a plan here, and there's a lot of, I mean, these cards have, there's a similar feeling coming from both of them, and it's about that seeing that inner knowing, and also seeing things for what they are and not what they look, feel, and seem like. Because what we're sitting in, the situation we're sitting in, it's funny when we tell someone, you know, snap back to reality. Well, what is our version of reality? Reality is where our 5 senses find us, but that's not reality. That's what we're experiencing in this reality, but reality is so much bigger than that. Reality is what you spiritually are creating, and what's coming in tomorrow, the next day, the next day. And so the reality is this person is creating good things, and they're on a path that's very positive. They're coming to a place where they're learning how to cooperate. See the sun and the moon here, these two corners. They're learning how to cooperate, how to use all the moving parts, but they're still in this, I don't know why, but it feels, with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it feels like this person's either having and trying to get out of, or on the cusp of some real financial issues that are going to sting a little bit. Three of Pentacles is here though. So, you know, it's kind of like, you know, the John Lennon song, Just Like Starting Over. It's kind of, that's the energy I feel like. It's not a bad thing necessarily. It's just a thing. It is what it is, but there's an opportunity for them to break away from some real toxicity right now, and that's kind of what's happening. And also to learn. Again, it's about learning to use all the moving parts in your favor. So I would say I'm not getting a lot of romantic energy here for you guys right now, because the connection seems to be very much focused on healing. But the Justice card is here, and that is about being aware, being awakened, and being aware of everything having sort of a greater purpose. So I get the sense that with this person, there's a big awareness, and there's also an awareness about how your connection impacts each other. I think there's a certain degree of awareness there, right? So that's interesting. Looking at the scale here, the balance. And that's also, this is Libra energy, so that's very much focused on relationships when you look at it from that perspective. But the biggest issue, I think it's a big stumbling block not only to your connection but to everything in this person's life. There's a monetary side to it that's really weighing things down. So I'm not really sure if that's something that has to do with the connection, but it certainly impacts the connection. That's for sure. 3 out of 4 major arcana. So everything that's happening right now is supposed to be happening. That's important to remember. Okay, Valerie. It's important to remember that always, but especially right now. I mean, those are majors. Okay. Yes, Mona Lisa, you want to put a question up. So, Mel's, go ahead and put your question up. Marina, Mel's, Honey Bunny. Any of those three, go ahead and put your questions up. Marina, Mel's, and Honey Bunny. That's okay. Okay. Got it. This reading right now is for Mel's. Who is the main sign here? I don't know what you mean, Ashley Parker. What's the messages that Mel's needs at this time? So a really good time for you to make decisions. Who does this reading pertain to? I'm doing personal mini readings for people who I'm reading from a list, people who have already paid for them. It's not a sign related thing. Okay, so Mel's, this is a great time, Mel's, for you to be making decisions. You've got the Two of Swords in reverse, so it's a great time for you to be making decisions. And when I say that, I don't mean like, it's not stuck energy has become unstuck. It's a good time for the flow of communication, decision making, com- big time communication. 8 of Wands here, and also decisions about life paths. You've got the Two of Wands, which the Two of Wands can represent a need to choose something, but with the Two of Swords in reverse behind that, I really feel like it's about the decision and about going forward. And a lot of times I get this, and this seems to be the case for you. It's not so much about worrying too much about making the right decision. It's about making a decision, keeping moving forward. Don't get stuck right now. Now is the time to really allow things to flow. You've got the Queen of Pentacles and you've got the Two of Pentacles. So again, a lot of energy, all these twos, a lot of choice energy, a lot of making decisions. And it's decisions that are going to bring you to a place of empowerment and abundance. The Prince of Wands is here. And so this is also an energy about, yes, acting on your passion, right? Like what do you feel passionate about and sort of acting on those things, but also not being stuck in not letting yourself get stuck in a box. You don't want to be in a place where, because the Prince of Wands, to me, it is about this burgeoning passion and having and sort of listening to that. But the Queen of Pentacles is such a sort of solid, sort of stable energy. The way that those two would work together, I think it's really saying, okay, make choices based on selfless energy and on the things that are going to help you and the people you love, but also make choices based on what you truly desire, what truly makes you excited. This is a fiery energy. That you can see the little lion there, some Leo energy in the Prince of Wands, which obviously is always the case. The sun is there too. It's about acting as your own ambassador, guys. It's so easy to get stuck in a moment and stuck in a place of that stagnancy. But see, you're moving towards your own happiness here. And the only way, there's a little bit of sadness, it seems like, in having to make decisions. There's like this desire here in the Queen of Pentacles to break free and to not sort of feel like she has to always be this stable energy. But someone's really looking for you to show them the way, for you to be the example. And it is in a spiritual sense, but it's also in a very practical sense too. So keep in mind, it's not just you that you're making decisions for, but it's your future self and the people who are kind of looking to you as a role model or a guide. I don't know. You're going to see some miraculous events in the steps that you're taking too. This Two of Pentacles, that the snake there in the foreground speaks to me about it's not big M miracles, but little M miracles, which are still miracles nonetheless. In other words, seeing events in your life that really feel miraculous, even if they're not, miraculous, like, oh, someone was cured from cancer. Well, when somebody shows up at your doorstep that you maybe haven't spoken to in 5 years and you thought you were never going to speak to again, that's a little mini miracle too. So there's a lot of nice little energy of every step you take in your path right now, you're going to see cooperation from spirit and little miracles along the way that are going to be sort of guiding you along that path. And just keep in mind, for some reason, it's coming through for you really strong that you are a role model to people and that there are eyes upon you in the decisions you make right now. So just kind of be aware of that. Okay, Mel's. Is Honey Bunny or Marina here? There's a lot happening also, guys, in these readings. Oh, good, Jane, that's you. I knew that was somebody. I couldn't remember who that was, but that goes by the name Honey Bunny. There's a lot, guys. What I was saying, there's a lot of because of this eclipse. There's a lot of. It's kind of like taking a peek behind a door right now, with the moon sort of grazing the earth. The moon is the deeper secrets and the deeply held feelings and things like that. And so it's that feminine energy. It can be tied to your intuition too. So your intuition, those of you who don't even really, exercise your intuition maybe as often as some of us do, you're probably going to feel a little more tapped in than you normally do. Just a little bit. Just have a little bit of a few moments of sort of things kind of showing themselves to you in ways that they don't always. But really, what that means on a larger scale is that it's a time to kind of you're gonna get pinched a little bit, right? Like you're gonna feel things in a way that you don't normally feel them. Okay, so what I'm gonna do Jane, and then I'll come back to Mona Lisa. I've got Marina, Honey Bunny, Mona Lisa, Gabriella, Dawn, Serena, Sarah, and Deborah. What's the guidance for Jane? You're welcome, Mouse. It's an emotionally amplified time for you, Jane, in a lot of ways. You've got the Ten of Cups here. The Ten of Cups is usually when it's upright, it's representative of uh, relationships that are very fulfilling and very, abundant, very happy. But it also can represent when it's about your feelings and you specifically, it can represent that you're just experiencing a lot of amplified emotions because you've got a lot of cards that sort of speak to that. You've got the King of Swords in reverse. So this is a time where some logic may be getting thrown out the window because of emotions being at a, sort of up high. You do have the Five of Pentacles though also, which is interesting. It almost seems like these are at odds with one another. You've got the Five of Pentacles, which is such an isolated energy and feeling like the cup is half full. I'm not getting what I want, and the Ten of Cups is such a fulfilling energy. So it's really strange to see these two together. The World and the Wheel of Fortune both upright as well, and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So I think what I'm getting from this for you is there's a lot of good things coming in for you, but you feel like you're not in balance. So you're awakened, things are happening, things are good, right? You're seeing things really from an interesting perspective that you maybe haven't in the past. But what you need to recognize is um, even if you don't feel balanced in it all and you sort of feel like off track a little bit or just like you can't keep up, that's okay. Sometimes that's the way it's supposed to be. And with these cards here, these are majors, the Wheel of Fortune, the World, a lot of things are resolving themselves while you just are kind of along for the ride. It's like being on a ride at Disney World. You just kind of just enjoy the view and kind of have a good time. I can see how that could be off-putting for someone like you. And having read for you before, done live readings for you before, I know that you're someone, I just can remember how your personality is. And I know that having the Six of Pentacles energy in reverse would not feel settled for you at all. This would not feel right. But, sometimes that's okay. Like, that's why I just turned my hat backwards. Sometimes I do things like that to myself to kind of throw off an energy or to shake up an energy within myself so that I'm not, because, like, it's like when I read a card. If I'm looking at something, right, and I'm just seeing it for what it is, then I'm not going deep enough. Sometimes I need to shake things up and see and go a little deeper. And I think for you, it's just the opposite. Right now, you need to not worry so much. You need to accept that, yeah, things are a little off balance, but they're supposed to be. And so many big and important things are happening for you. You're spiritually woke and you're seeing growth, even if it doesn't feel like growth, right? it may not always feel like it's expansive and wild, but so many things are coming in all at once. You're not always going to feel in balance. Well, you are crazy and weird, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. You are crazy and weird, but only based on a certain perspective. I mean, really, what's the crazier or weirder thing? To come here, to choose to come here and then be a sleepwalker for 80 years and then die, or to come here, wake up and do what you're supposed to do. So it's all about perspective. And you are going to find that balance again. Things are going to feel a lot more even keeled, I think, but it's going to be when sort of the physical world catches up to where you are. So that's okay. I think this is good. Try not to let your ego get in the way when it comes to your family and their perceptions. Try to remember that we're all in different places. Even people you have strong energetic connections with, sometimes you're going to be in very different places, and that's really okay. So just remember that, okay? Um, uh, please, Kim, that's actually not quite where we're at. My list is closed for tonight, guys. As I mentioned earlier, my list is closed. Please don't send any more, and we're not going to be taking anyone else tonight. So thank you so much. But thanks, Kim. I appreciate it, but that's not where we're at tonight. Thank you, guys. All right. So but Jane, for you, that's the thing. Don't get worried when you're feeling a little off kilter. Okay, it's all working out for the best. Is Marina here? If Marina is not here, I'll go ahead with Mona Lisa. General message from Spirit. Got it, Mona Lisa. Got it. You're very welcome, Jane. No, you're good, Kim. You're good. I'm glad you're here. Just, yeah, I'm not, my list is closed. It's 25 tonight, and my list is closed. Yeah, guys, I changed the prices around a lot just based on if it's like a special occasion or whatever we're doing. And I haven't been doing mini readings too much lately because I've been so busy with other stuff. Messages do you have for Mona Lisa? King of Swords. Mona Lisa, do you have a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your life? Someone who's hanging around or not hanging around? There's someone kind of, it feels like a very forceful energy, I have to say. It feels very forceful, like someone's really wanting to move into your energy field. Yeah, you've got a new beginning with this person. So this energy here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, doesn't have to be that sign, but it's that energy, which is someone who's very communicative, maybe not from their emotion. They may not communicate the way you would like emotionally, but they're very communicative. They may be very good with words. They can just kind of flow with it when it comes to communication. They're really got their eyes on you. They're wanting to send you a message, to say hello to you, to say something to you. And you've got the Judgment card, which represents like an awakening or an awareness. I feel like someone's becoming very aware of you at this time. Could be a Leo also, because the Strength card is here, but this is more representative of you and how as you become stronger and more are more accepting of yourself, you're welcoming in this beautiful new beginning, this new energy. You've got the Two of Cups here. This is a soul connection. I mean, this is really the first love reading energy I've gotten tonight so far. I've done, what, 3 or 4 readings, and none of them have really I haven't felt a lot of like romantic love stuff coming through. This is coming through strong for you. So this is definitely someone coming in, or either returning or coming in for the first time. A lot of air energy, possibly fire, but there really, really is a strong mutual love here. And you've got this new beginning. The Ace of Pentacles, the thing about the Ace of Pentacles to remember is when all the aces are good, right? It's a gift. The Pentacles is about something valuable. It's like money, it's value. And so that Pentacle is saying there's this new beginning where you're going to start something of value, or something's beginning that's going to have value in your life. It doesn't necessarily have to do with the length of time. It's not about the number of years, the length of years. Sometimes something can last 6 months and be very valuable, right? We all have relationships in our lives that have come and gone that maybe aren't going to be there forever, but the value of those relationships isn't in question just by the length of time that the person or that experience came into our life, right? And so for you, this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy is here. It's kind of hovering. There's an awakening attached to it. It may be your awakening, their awakening. Maybe it's both of you. It feels like this Judgment card is for both. Also, the Judgment card isn't just about awakening and awareness. It's also about your own judgment, okay? This specifically, it's about your own judgment. As you move into whatever this is, there's definitely something good coming here relationally for you. you're going to be given an opportunity to experience things from a different perspective and to use better judgment in your relationships maybe than you have in the past, and it's going to be a lot more fruitful and successful. I really like these energies. Look at this card, Two of Cups. Really good Two of Cups. This is very romantic. You know, it feels very like old school romantic, sort of a relationship that would move very slowly from a physical standpoint, especially, right? Those are the only signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Leo. So it's probably someone with one of those signs pretty high up on their chart. Yeah. Okay, next, either Gabriella, Marina, Gabriella, Dawn, Serena. Marina, Gabriella, Dawn, and Serena. Where are you? Thank you, Kim. Yeah, it could be your... I don't think the King of Swords was your energy. That's definitely a male energy coming in. I don't think it's two Libras. So I don't think if you're a Libra, I don't think that. So it's probably Gemini, Aquarius, or Leo. Usually when it's two Libras, that'll come pretty strong for me. I don't think it's two Libras. All right, guys, let's keep it flowing. We got Marina, Gabriella, Dawn, Serena, Sarah, or Deborah. You know, anybody. Deborah, you're here. I think Deborah's here. Hello, all. Much love and light. Same to you, Elizabeth. Hello, kitty cat. Where's Deborah? Deborah, Sarah, Serena. I don't have mine typed. All right, get yours typed, Deborah. Gabriella, Dawn, Serena, Sarah, Marina. Yeah, we're going through the list fast tonight because it's an eclipse. It's in and out. That eclipse energy is. Where is Marina here? Marina donated at the end of the video I did earlier, but I haven't seen her yet tonight. We're not doing it like that, Janie. I'm so sorry, but thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. So Marina, Gabriella, Dawn, Serena, Sarah, Deborah. Where you at? Did I miss the Libra part? I'm not doing, okay, just, I know I didn't put it in my description or anything, just for those who are wondering. Again, what I'm doing is mini readings for people who are on a list that have already registered. That's what I'm working from. That's it. That's it tonight. I would like to know how my Gemini is feeling right now. He has a lot of... Okay. And then Dawn, thanks for putting your question up. I'll do yours next. And then whoever else was on my list, put your questions up. Why is this Gemini is feeling very much like a playboy to me, and I don't know why. I was seeing somebody like on the beat. I don't know why this energy is feeling very, doesn't feel, I've read for this person for you before, and it feels different than usual. You're like, yes, no. But I know I've never really felt that before. I'm really feeling that energy tonight. This person's really like, this person's really feeling themselves. I'm so sorry. The list is already closed. I'm so sorry. I've got to hang around. I appreciate the 1111 though. So what I do for those of you who weren't here, I've got a list of about 10 people. They paid $25 for a mini reading. And it's usually 20, 25, 30. That's usually how we work here. But I appreciate any donations. That's very kind. And if I wasn't so booked, I would be glad to try to read for you. Yeah, well, no, Debbie, it's not that. It feels like, you know what it feels like? Yeah, he feels extra. I guess that he feels super extra right now. Yeah, he's got the Emperor. Look at that. He's got the Emperor. He's feeling good about himself. Anyone who sent a $25 donation to my Cash App after I was closed, I'll push you over to tomorrow night or Sunday night. Because I'll be back this weekend. Yeah, it's so funny because this person is Deb, this person is very much in conflict with himself. So he's got the Emperor, Ace of Wands is here. He's feeling good about himself. From a physical standpoint, this person's feeling very good physically. Like I said, it's like an energy of like this I felt somebody who's very much like feeling like very good about the way he appeals to the opposite sex, I guess, to women. I don't think he's appealing to men. He's very sexy, though, I'll say that. He's got the Seven of Wands, though, so when it comes to emotional stuff, he's very protective of himself right now. And he's also got the Five of Wands. He's wanting to fight. He's in conflict with himself, with other people, just a lot of conflict. But the Three of Pentacles is here for you too, which is really beautiful. And here's the thing to be aware of, Deb. With the Three of Pentacles here for you and this person in your relationship, there's a building energy. Even through, this is what you need to think about. Even through all this, yes, that Gemini energy can be like cooped and cooked. That person is feeling really good about themselves in certain ways and really strong, but also very defensive. But guess what? They're wanting to build something with you. The Three of Pentacles is about building. It's about something being built that can be lasting. It's not just building, like you're not building a leaning tower that's going to come crashing down. This Three of Pentacles is about building something that's going to be of value and worth, working on and long term. So from this perspective, even though it's a minor arcana, not a major, it still feels worthwhile. So all of this aside, I like that. But what I will say, this person is a complete mess right now. This person is a complete mess right now, Debbie. Like totally in conflict in his own head, totally in conflict with anyone who's trying to get close to him. And that would include you. I have to say, you have to be aware of that. That would include you. You've got a lot of resistance here. Like he's ready to fight the world. Passion, though, there's passion here with the Ace of Wands and that Emperor card. A lot of passion, but he's going to really play it cool as far as going after things. You're not going to see him pursue a lot. He might do a lot of nice things for you, but he's not going to go out of his way to pursue anyone right now because the Emperor is kind of like sitting, waiting to see what comes to him. And that's not a bad energy for someone to be in when they've gone through these kind of things. So just be aware of that. But I do think with this Three of Pentacles for the two of you that this is a good energy. I really like that building energy, and it's like all of your little helpers are putting in the work for you guys to help you guys, and I mean like on your spiritual team, working to help make this thing possible. But the way I look at it in a relationship that we both that you have a strong connection, someone that you're very strongly connected to, that you love, that loves you equally. When it's not working out, but you both want it to, I look at it like this: the spiritual team is working overtime to really put things in place so that it's going to be beautiful when it's time. I think that's the most positive way to look at it, right? And that's all you really can do. But no, Three of Cups is a good sign, and things look like they're headed in the right direction, albeit very slowly. Okay, so we're not doing Darcy tonight. Is Gabriella here? Let me do, who was next? There was Sarah, Dawn, and then I'll do Sarah. What about Serena? Is Serena here? So you're a Taurus, Dawn, Ryan's a Libra. Okay, let's see. He's a Libra, you're a Taurus. I think I like those energies, all right. I don't go by like traditionally does a Libra work well with a Taurus. You can't go by that because it's really about so many other placements. Happy birthday, Kim. Happy birthday. Today is your birthday. Happy birthday to all the birthday babies out there. Oh, tomorrow is your birthday. Eight of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Nine of Cups. So here's the thing, what you put the work into right now, you're going to see results. You're going to see that payoff. The Devil's here bottom of the deck, though. So there's a little bit of toxicity, a little bit of moderation, everything in moderation, okay? That's so important to remember right now. Everything in moderation, guys. And especially for you and Ryan, Dawn, moderation. And what I mean by moderation, I think what I'm getting from this is that as far as this relationship goes, if you're feeling this overwhelming need to chase this person, moderate that. If you're feeling this overwhelming, whatever you're feeling like, when we awaken spiritually, sometimes we can get carried away with thinking that a good feeling is the same thing as being given a yes or a desire or a advice to go after something. That's not the case. It's really not. Our emotions and our yeses and nos intuitively are two totally separate things, really. Um, Now, what your heart desires and what you desire most in your heart, of course, that's what you're here for. That's how you know you're here for something, because your heart desires it, but that's still a little different. I get the sense with this that you guys are about to move into a place where the energy flowing between the two of you is very calm and good. That's what the Six of Swords is about, okay? Calm waters. The Nine of Cups, though, is wish fulfillment. And that's with the Eight of Pentacles is saying, put the work in where you see fit and you're going to see good results here. But with the Devil here, I do feel like there's something uneven or something's off about this connection. King of Wands reverse. Someone's willing to give too much in this connection where the other person's willing to take too much. That's not a, here's the thing about connections like that. They work for a long time because one person's willing to give, and the other one loves it. They're willing to take. They work. Why? Because one person's giving, the other person's taking, everyone's happy for a minute. But eventually those relationships are going to be put to a grinding halt. And I don't know if that's your relationship with Ryan, but that feels like an issue energetically here, okay? And if that's an issue energetically here, you need to address that, Dawn. I don't know where that's coming up here. In all of our connections, there needs to be a balance. And the Devil represents something out of balance. Someone's holding on really tight and someone's not holding on at all. And that doesn't work, right? There has to be an equal, at least a mutual understanding about what something is, right? An agreement. You're both just chained to this Devil energy too. This toxicity is not wanting to die out. This is going to take time and patience, this relationship, because I feel like you guys are kind of stuck in a cycle that's not really serving anyone and it's not getting you anywhere. It is what it is doing that you need to realize. And again, this card came out just a minute ago for Deborah as well. That Three of Pentacles is saying that there's a foundation being built on here. So that's the good thing. Even if it's not maybe balanced like it needs to be, there is a foundation here that can be worked with and worked from. And so it's going to improve. Things are going to continue to improve here for you guys. So that's a good sign. I think for you, though, it's really important to moderate things here and to keep your focus on bettering yourself and on the things that make you happy. That's a win-win situation. When we do that, we can't lose. Thank you, Amanda. Okay, Sarah. I'm doing Sarah's next. You're welcome, Sarah. Thank you for whoever just donated. That's very sweet. Okay. To Merging Spirit, thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. Sarah. Sarah wants to know about blockages being removed in order to be with her soulmate. You've got the power to do a lot here, Sarah, because you've got the Queen of Wands card, which is really, the Queen of Wands is such a strong energy. She's very much able to, she's a manifester, and she's got magic behind her, and she's got this energy and this ability to do things that a lot of other queens don't. It's a very specific, very unique magic, and I like the Queen of Wands. She's almost a masculine energy. You've also got the Two of Cups here bottom of the deck. So the two things working in your favor the most right now is that this is a connection that's very strong, it is spiritual in nature, and that you know what you want and you know how to go after it. Those are two really good things. But with the Five of Cups here, you need to watch your vibration. Sarah, watch your vibration. A big blockage for you is just getting into a heartbroken energy and focusing on sadness instead of on happiness. Literally, you can't, guys, you can't get stuck in what you're feeling. If you get stuck in what you're feeling, you're going to just bring in more and more of that. You got to get stuck in what you want to be feeling. Start feeling what you want to be feeling instead of what you're feeling, because what you're feeling is only going to get you more of this. The Three of Swords is just an invitation for heartbreak. You are cordially invited to more heartbreak. You are cordially invited to more heartbreak. Don't invite yourself to more heartbreak. You've got to start inviting yourself to happiness, to joy, to whatever it is you're trying to bring into your life. And I don't know anyone who wants to bring sadness into their life. I really don't. So you've got to start vibrating that happiness, that fulfillment from within, and that's going to welcome in more of that for you. And it's hard, I know. Like, I'm not going to lie, I'm not feeling overjoyed myself these days. I've got a lot of things happening in my life that are very sad, that are not, the most joyful things right now. And I'm not going to pretend they are, but I also know that I'm spending a lot of time in meditation and in purposeful joy, like just going out. And I was telling someone today, I'm at a place where if I walk outside and the sky is black and it's raining, instead of noticing that, I choose to look down at the grass and say, oh, how pretty the green grass is. Like, I am just not looking at the sadness. I'm just not going to look at it. And sometimes you have to do that. You just have to take your eyes off of it and shift your focus to something else. And there's a lot of sadness here deep within, apparently, Sarah, that you don't. It's not that you want to ignore it, but you just want to shift it out because it's causing this. These two cards are about perception. And this says you've got this beautiful connection here, whether it's where you want it to be or not. But to me, the biggest blockage here is pretty clearly allowing your own perception to take over when you're feeling sadness. And you've got to shift that feeling right out of the gate. Just shift it out. It's your choice to say, thank you, I'm grateful, instead of, why me, I'm sad. You just have to shift it. It's a choice. It really is. And there's no pill. There's no magic pill for it. We just have to do it. You just have to do it. It just requires us doing it. So that's the biggest blockage for you. But what you have going in your favor is that this is a very strong, truly spiritual, Two of Cups, energetic, face-to-face love connection. And when you have that, you're way ahead of the game. I mean, I know what that's like too. And when you have that connection, that's a beautiful thing. That puts you out ahead of the game. Because a lot of people think they have that and they don't. They're in a karmic cycle with somebody that's very toxic. You've got that connection already with someone. That's a beautiful thing. Work with that. Work with your energy, okay? You're welcome. You're welcome. Is Gabriella here? I think I'm going to have to leave and come back on in a few minutes. I still have Serena and Gabriella and Marina. I can't find I haven't seen either of those three in here. Hi, Valerie. Nice to see you guys. Thank you for being here, guys. Yeah, okay, so what I'm going to do, I carry rose quartz. There's a lot of little things you can do to help yourself. But ultimately, here's the thing, guys. I carry rose quartz sometimes too. In fact, I had a rose quartz that literally broke into a perfect 2 that I shared with somebody very special to me. But let me tell you, you can carry all the rose quartz in the world, you can burn all the sage in the world, you can do all of these, go through all the motions, but if you're not choosing to shift your perspective, if you're not choosing to shift your perception to being positive, to saying, I'm happy, I have nothing to complain about, and being grateful and truly finding things to be grateful for, none of that other stuff's going to work. Those are just things to assist, but you have the control. It's you and your higher self. You have the ability to set the conversation right where it's at. So you've got to change that more than anything. No amount of rose quartz is going to work what you shifting the vibration in your own mind and in your own heart and with your own words is going to do. Okay, guys? All right. I'm going to come back in a little while, I guess. And so if Marina, Gabriella, or Serena come in and see this replay, check back with me and we will get you guys set. Have your questions ready when I come back on. See you guys in a little bit.